Hi, my name is Fatima. I'm the owner of Fumee. I'm based in Islington, Angel, and today I'm going to be cooking a few dishes, Congolese dishes. I'm going to be making Ntaba, smoked lamb, smoked turkey, dindo. I'm making mikate, known as puff puff in some parts of the world, and I'm going to put kwanga on the side to go with the dishes.
Congo. Maybe you're thinking about the infamous rumble in the jungle. Maybe you're thinking about a country rich in mineral resources. Or maybe your mind is journeying down the Congo River, but you might be lost when it comes to history, culture, and food. Forget what you think you know and let Fatima guide us through her homeland to give us a taste of Congo on This Food Bangs. Today I'm in Angel, perfect date spot. I've been here on numerous occasions, but I'm not here for a date. I'm here to see Fatima, the owner of Viande Fumee, for some proper Congolese food. I'm going to talk to her about the new craze for smoked meat, otherwise known as Ntaba, in Congo, and how people have taken a massive liking to it. I've got my fork and knife. I'm ready for a big munch. I'm starving.
Cheers! Congolese Food, hengeli.
Welcome to This Food Bangs. Listen, today we are in Islington, basically Congo, innit? With Fatima. Obviously, she's cooked up a treat for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to have some Ntaba. Listen, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Good.
You know, take us through what's going on here and what this is. What is this?
People who know about how Ntaba is cooked, they know that we use drums. But I thought, let me get a smoker because Ntaba's smoked.
For real. So what type of meat is it when you talk
So,
about Ntaba?
In the Congo, goat meat is everywhere.
Right.
So Ntaba is always, most of the time it's made out of goat meat.
Right.
Goat meat's a lot tougher, a lot chewy, but it's popular, it's everywhere.
Right.
But you can make Ntaba with chicken.
Swear.
You can make Ntaba
Right.
with chicken. You can make it with lamb. You can make it with goat.
Right.
And it's a street food.
This is it. This is what I was going to touch
Yeah.
on. Like, where would you get this in
the
Congo?
street.
Just
In
on the street.
Kinshasa.
In Kinshasa. So if I'm walking in Kinshasa,
You see.
I'll see something like this.
No, not this. This is me.
Really.
But you see drums like barrel. You know those
Right. Yeah,
those
yeah,
drums. Without a lid.
Right.
And they have like a mesh. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
I've got one of these here.
Yeah.
They have one of these over it.
Yeah.
And then yeah, they just make the Ntaba. So their process tends to be with a lot of heat.
Yeah.
Because obviously street food, you want it quick.
Yeah.
But it still has that Ntaba taste to it because they use the wood.
I see.
You know.
I see.
Just like this.
Right.
That reddish. I don't know if you can see the reddish in the camera.
Yeah.
That reddish colour. That's from the smoke. The smoke compartment's over there, and just the smoke just cooks the Ntaba, and this takes a lot longer than street food.
And is that what makes a good Ntaba? What makes a good Ntaba is the colour.
It's the colour
and the smokiness,
the taste that comes from the wood.
I see.
Seasoned wood, cherry. We use 2 types of wood. I use applewood.
Applewood, yeah.
Applewood.
So that's the one, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. And
Why?
you can use.
Why do you choose to use applewood? What's
There's flavour. It's seasoned. There's a taste to it.
Right. So it contributes to the taste.
It contributes to the taste,
see,
and also you wouldn't use just normal trees. Because you know, like normal log wood, you use it to fireplaces. It will probably give it a really not a very nice taste
like
compared to
taste.
but
right.
This is, you know, they call this wood seasoned wood.
Seasoned wood.
And it has a taste to it.
Right. Would you add any, because you're saying it's seasoned wood, would you add any seasoning to the meat before it goes on
you
this?
we don't really add a lot of seasons. I use Maggi. Crush up the Maggi, you just season it in. I sometimes leave it for a couple of hours, or I leave it overnight, just to give it a little bit of flavour. You don't.
So you've got one in there right now, yeah?
Yeah.
And that takes how long to cook?
Oh, it varies. It varies on the meat. Yeah.
Yeah.
It varies on the meats, and also it varies on how much I've put in there. I haven't put that much in there at the moment. So this might take me 2.5 hours.
Right.
So I think it's been in there for about, I don't know, about 45, 50 minutes.
50 minutes,
Yeah.
Okay.
So almost an hour.
Yeah.
And you can see
smell it,
that
you can smell
it's also the colour.
the colour,
you know,
yeah, it's already
catching the
it's
colour.
catching the
There's
colour.
no heat over here. It's just the smoke.
I see.
The smoke is doing all the work. And this is one. This one's been in here.
Some Blue Peter thing. Here's one I made earlier. Them ones there.
Yeah.
You didn't think you would see it on This Food Banks, did you?
So yeah, this
You
has
didn't
been,
think you would see it on This Food Banks.
I think this has been in here since about 11. What is it, 2 now?
Yeah, it's 2 now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
that's
it's
the
been
amount of time you'll give it for it to cook.
Yeah.
This is your street
This
food.
is our street
so
food.
you brought Congo to Islington, basically. The streets of
Yeah.
Congo is in Islington. Come
Exactly.
on. Now I feel like doing some Congolese dancing. Ingele, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Listen, thank you very much. All right, I'm going to go back to the table, sit down and munch, innit? Come on. All right. Hingele. Welcome to This Food Banks. Listen, we're not in Congo. Don't get excited. Or should I say, don't be scared. I'm joking. Listen, obviously, we're in Islington. We are with the lovely Fatima from La Viande
Fumee.
La Viande Fumee. What does that mean? Sorry.
Smoked meat.
Smoked meat. Is that what it means? Say nothing. Very simple.
Sounds
straight
very
to the point.
nice, isn't it?
Very nice. Listen, this table, this spread here, jeez, the smell, the colours, the smokiness of the meat. You can smell everything on this table. I can't wait to tuck in.
Yeah.
Can you talk us through what's on this table here right now, please?
The smoked turkey, I don't smoke it. I'm not there yet. I buy it smoked, and I just, because it's already smoked, it's cooked.
Right.
So I'm just putting my little additions in it. So fry my onions. I like bell peppers in it and shallots. So I put that in the spring onions. And once all that's softened and sauteed, I then put the peanut butter in there. And then just let the peanut butter cook.
Yeah, just let it simmer, slow
for a
cook
bit.
for a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want it to go crispy. The Ntaba we've already gone through.
Yeah, we've gone through.
The mikate.
Mikate, please, talk us through this.
Flour, sugar, yeast, and warm water. Not hot water, you don't want to kill the yeast. You know, you want to activate the yeast, so we just a bit of lukewarm water. Mix it in, get the consistency. You need to know the consistency that you need it to be.
What's
you
that?
don't want it runny.
Right.
You just want it still. It's still holding on. When you lift it up, mix it up. It's still holding on.
Right.
And it's taking a while to kind of detach. I leave it for about 4 hours.
Yeah.
And just leave it to rise, and it starts bubbling. Once it's probably tripled in size in the bowl, then I know. And when it's got bubbles at the top, then I know it's ready.
Right.
And I just fry it.
What else? Then we've got.
We have corn. I barbecued the corn, but with the leaves on.
Yeah.
I didn't take it off. I left the leaves on, and literally let the juices from the corn, the water in the corn, to steam, and that's what cooks it. And eventually, Eventually, I take off the leaves.
That's right.
So that I can colour it afterwards. But there's nothing on it.
It's
Just
tasty.
corn. There's just nothing on
Sweet,
it.
it's tasty, it's
Yeah.
crunchy. You get all of that. That first bite is like crunch, and then you get the sweetness after, which I really like. And then obviously you get the smokiness and the charcoal
in there.
taste from there, which I really like. Listen, Fatima, you've done a sterling job. Honestly, you've outdone yourself. This is brilliant. I'm enjoying this. The lamb, oh my god. Listen,
It's I love doing lamb because it's soft.
it's soft.
I don't like fighting with my
Yeah,
food.
man. When it's goat, I'm beefing with it. It's like
Yeah.
I'm going 10 rounds with Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just want to eat my meat. You know what I'm saying? you know, get stuck in your teeth, and then it's like, oh, you've just come out of like a war zone with the meat. But this one is juicy. You know, it's flavoursome. You get that flavour from the meat, and then obviously the smokiness from the grill. Well, the smoker gives it that extra vim. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Congo.
And the other thing is,
I'm in Kinshasa.
We have a lot of
Ozabien, my people.
Ozabien. If you can see some of the meat that's fat in it, it's always good. The meat to have fat in it.
Yeah.
It gives it a flavour. You have some. I've had some people just asking me for the fat on the taba. I'm like, I don't know how I'll say the fat on the taba, but they just want the fat off the taba. You know,
but it gives it that flavour. I guess it gives it that extra flavour. So it's very nice. Honestly, it's really nice. Good spread. An array of dishes here. Would you say this is like a staple diet for a Congolese individual, or if I was in Congo right now? There will be more on this table.
There will be a lot more starch.
You
more
you Congolese
starch and veg. You might not get a lot of meat. You might not get smoked turkey or turkey. Our diet involves a lot of flour, a lot of starch, beans, corn, cassava. You know, depends where you are in the Congo as well. Fish, yeah. You have the Congo River, fresh fish.
Okay, so if you're near the Congo River, the infamous river, you
obviously
eat a lot of fish.
Yeah, if you catch and you preserve it, so you smoke it, you salt it, then you get, you know.
Let's talk about you now. Obviously, we've showcased your banging food. Come on.
Yeah.
Now I want to know about you. Why did you decide to go into the catering business, cooking from your kitchen and distributing to the general public? Why?
To bring Congolese food into my house. We know about Ghana. We eat Ghanaian food. We know about Nigerian. Know, they eat Nigerian food.
Come on.
You know about Chinese. We know about all the other foods. You know, but I wanted to bring something personal home, and then I also wanted to feed people something that was dear and personal to me.
I feel as if though the central part of Africa, the cuisines are not well known. It's not something that the general public will get up and leave their house for to go and eat on a date night, or you know what I mean.
It's a shame.
Why do you think that is, especially when it comes to Congolese food? Because this looks banging, man.
Congolese people are not doing justice to our food, and also like in Congo, it's different. Everyone has their own traditional dishes, even though we mostly eat vegetables and starch. You won't find people cooking the same thing, you know.
Everyone's cooking something different.
Everyone's cooking something that's their tradition.
Right.
But yeah, so I really don't know. It's a shame. You know, other than Ntaba and Mikate and Congo, we have a lot more.
This is what I'm saying.
I just think we just don't promote our food. Right. You know, we promote our music, our fashion, but the food, we just don't do it justice.
And what's the feedback been like?
So the most
when they have Congolese food,
the most exciting feedbacks that I get back is from the Congolese customers, because obviously they know I know I'm doing well. Smoked meat, I find that everyone loves smoked meat.
Which is a surprise, because there's a new craze for smoked meat, especially on Instagram. It's mad. Like I'm seeing Ntaba. That's all I see on Instagram.
You know, when I started this, it was really Ntaba was just something you knew to go to, you know, a famous restaurant down in North London, or you just knew some of the African shops that sold Ntaba. But so when I started it, it wasn't something I was on social media, and during the lockdown, one of my regular customers was like, "Hon, you're setting a trend." And I went, "What's going on?" So everyone's doing Ntaba now. So it's kind of blew up during this lockdown. Everyone is doing Ntaba.
It's mad.
It's crazy.
I don't know what it is. I love it.
And it's addictive.
It is addictive because it's like I can't stop myself from going back for the next one and another one and another one, which is crazy. So the feedback has been good, yeah?
It's been really good. The only thing is, obviously, not everyone knows Congolese food. And Ntaba, you know me, when you go to the shop, you buy Ntaba with kwanga. So, people who don't know kwanga, they don't know cassava. What's that? What are you supposed to eat it with?
It's like, what is it?
And what do you eat it with?
Do you think it's an educational thing that you have to always do then?
Yeah.
Is it something is that been a challenge for you then?
So initially, initially I started off with just Ntaba. I didn't do anything else.
Right.
And then people were like, well, okay, so would you have chips? What would you have with it? No, you know, just buy the Ntaba. It's like, buy the Ntaba and then you add whatever you want to it. And I found myself having to look for pictures of kwanga or buy kwanga and saying, this is kwanga, you have it with this, and getting pictures offline, you know, Google of the two together,
right,
and educate people. So you have it with this is how we usually have it, and you have the pili pili, and then I started doing kwanga with Ntaba because people wanted something to go. Even Congolese were like, how do you sell kwanga? I'm like, no, I don't. And then I had to add the kwanga. So I've had to educate people that don't know
the
what
dishes
you have
go
it with.
together.
Yeah.
It's like what dish goes with what when it comes to Congolese food. So how have you done that then? Have you done it through like pictures on Instagram?
Yeah, so pictures on Instagram and arrows and this and I explain what it's made from.
You can't just go in saying, Congolese food, here you go.
Yeah.
You know, you have to go in and say, okay, you eat this with this, then this you can eat on its own, and it's the process.
You have to know how, you know, what to mix and match. You know, if you go to a Caribbean shop, it's rice and peas, curry goat, you know, jerk chicken. You know, that goes. You don't have to ask.
Right.
You know.
Right. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. Obviously, you're from Congo. Tell us about were you raised in Congo?
So I was born there.
You were born there. Tell us about your upbringing.
I had a really good upbringing. I lived a good life. A lot of happy memories of my country. You know, weekends on the beach, swimming. You know, I didn't really. It was a really happy place to live in when I was a child. Yeah.
And which part of Congo? Sorry.
Goma.
Goma. So where's that? North.
It's just on the border with Rwanda.
Jeez.
So we're neighbours. Like literally, you know. We used to go to Gisenyi, which is in Rwanda. We used to go to Gisenyi on the Sundays for the beach.
No beef.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
We were brothers and sisters. We were one country. You know, we loved it. You know, we had a good relationship.
So, it was happy. You were going to Rwanda.
Yeah, we were going to Rwanda to Gisenyi, to the beach. Almost every weekend, you know, family parties. We had a really good life.
Then what happened?
Then the genocide happened.
Jesus. Dark times started to over Congo.
Yeah, I think they were fleeing. You know, you have people fleeing from Rwanda
into Congo,
and then the people who they're fleeing from are now coming.
So the war spilled over.
Yeah, it spilled over, and then
that's mad.
Congo's never been
the
same. Life just changed, and we actually fled.
Right.
You know, we had to run away because it was so dangerous. We used to fall asleep to gunshots,
really? Just
lighting up the sky, and waking up to bodies on the streets. You know, and as a child, I remember it like it was yesterday. I won't say it's traumatizing. I don't know how I felt, but I remember seeing, we had to sleep under the bed to be safe. You know, fortunately for us, we had a massive compound, so it would be really high walls, really hard for anyone to get in. But, yeah, the genocide happened, and those who had money were able to leave. Those who didn't stayed and had to adjust, you know, if they made it. Because a lot of people have died. A lot of people. On the border of Congo and Rwanda, you know, one particular old man, never forget this guy. He obviously he was dead, and he was on the corner of the road. We, you know, drive up to go onto the main road, and his body was just on the side of the road, first day, the second day, the third day. I don't know how many days, but every time I saw him, he just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Wow.
And eventually, he was picked up. But I've seen things, crazy things, and you know, the seaside, the Congo River. If that river could talk,
Really?
and they used to call it I think they used to call it the Red River.
The Red River.
Because people get killed and just thrown over.
Wow.
Over bodies. People who've survived, witnessed and survived. I don't know how
they're coping with
they're coping.
the things they've seen.
Yeah.
So how did you survive that then? How did you like get away from that?
I come from a well-off family. And my dad just had the money to take us out. But there's more to Congo than the genocide. There's more to Congo than what's happening. Congo is a beautiful... We have people that go to Congo, like I said. Congo is a beautiful country. It's a lot of people say to you, it's heaven on earth. You know?
How does it make you feel when you look at a country that is so rich in resources and yet so poor economically? How does that make you feel?
Logically, it doesn't make any sense, but it really irritates me.
Yeah.
It really, really frustrates me. It makes me angry. A lot of sadness, because when some of my family are building houses made out of mud.
Right.
But we have big coffee companies that in my part of Congo making millions off our coffee and our cocoa beans, you know, making their chocolates. It really frustrates me. Our phones, our laptops, our fridges, everything.
The battery in our phones is from Congo. Right?
Everything. You know, we have the purest gold. We are in the Congo. You can go to Ghana and get, but it's not as pure. Gold isn't as pure as the Congo. Everything in Congo is so rich.
Wow.
It really baffles me how poor the country is.
It's sad. It's really sad, and it upsets me because, like I said, I've got a lot of friends from Congo, and they can't go back yet. So rich.
Go back. We have to go back.
We have to go back.
We have to go back. We have to go back and let the world know that this is our country. The whole continent. Everyone. We all have to go back to our homes.
Obviously, you know, you're a mum as well. Momtrepreneur. That's what I say. Momtrepreneur. You know what I mean? What would you say to any mums or women out there that are a bit hesitant and a bit apprehensive when it comes to starting their own business?
Don't take time. Just do it. Do it. Keep doing it. If that's what you really want to do, it doesn't have to be food. Go for it. You can never be too busy to invest in yourself. You know?
Say that again. Say that again.
You can never be too busy to invest in yourself.
For real, for real.
You know, who wants to do 9 to 5s anyway?
Yeah.
Making
And you
money for others.
I can see that you're enjoying
I
it.
enjoy it.
I mean, the smoke was going all in your eye, but you were like smiling through. You're like, sorry.
Yeah, you know.
I'm enjoying it. I promise you, I'm not crying. I don't hate this place. I don't hate what I'm doing.
No.
You know. Hey, listen, man. I can't lie. The food here is banging. It's amazing. It's lovely. It is. Oh, it's scrumptious.
Trust him. So
Trust me. Honestly, if you get time, holler at Fatima. How do people get in touch with you?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Viande Fumee on Instagram. That's my main place.
Thank you very much, Fatima, for doing this Food Bangs.
Thank
Honestly,
you.
we're gonna promote you. We're gonna push it as much as we can.
Thank you.
You've just finished watching This Food Bangs. Make sure you check out Fatima's Instagram.
Fumee.
We're going to put it all up all on our socials. Check it out. Get some Congo food. Bang, bang.
Thank you.